And up here at the top right-hand corner of Whirlwinds, we have our red Zerg player from the team FX Open Esports. It is the one and only Leno, and he's won 2 games in a row against his opponent's team here in the top left-hand corner, put them on the brink of being sent down a division. From Team SCV Life, it is Revival.
Now, Revival ZVZ has always been on point, but Leno has been so good lately. He just took out Hyun. He just defeated Life in a best of 7 at MLG. Can Revival do this? He is up to the challenge without a doubt. But you know what? Pressure's on the line, and there's nothing better that Leno's good at than online, or excuse me, Revival's good at than online tournaments. So he definitely may be able to take down Leno here.
That's right. So let's go ahead and see what both these guys are going to offer. No early pool starting out for these guys. They are actually going to find each other very quickly as the Overlords are going to cross paths here momentarily in the middle of the map. Whirlwind is our largest map for now. It's also one with a lot of flanking opportunities in the middle. So if we were to stabilize, go towards late game ZVZ once again, you'd probably see a lot of large-scale engagements. Looks like Leno going to choose to go for that 14 gas 14 pool once again, though. And we'll see how that plays against a 15 hatch style out of Revival.
Yeah, Revival going to play a little bit greedier. It's going to pay off, at least in the start. We'll be seeing the follow-up here from both players. Revival was never a player who had a huge propensity to go gasless, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a gas pool follow-up or a pool with a gas immediately after.
Right.
I do know that we've seen, I have seen him actually forego getting speed altogether and getting the later extractor and going for a quick baneling nest just for defensive purposes. But falling back to Revival's strategies, I mean, he is a player who really excels in Roach Infestor play. I haven't seen so much Mutalisk out of him as I have out of some other players, although he was always a fan of them in the ZVT. But here in ZVZ, well, you know, it's been a while, though. I haven't seen so much of him in his place. I'm so excited to see
about to say, man,
where this player's at right now.
Dropping the Revival knowledge bomb.
Seriously, I've casted so much of this player, but I got to say, I'm pumped to see if he's changed it all. But we did see, so he's still in his roots here because he did go hatchery into pool, into gas, which is a lot of what I'm used to seeing from him.
Okay, so things are pretty normal here for both players. Leno actually going down the same route that we saw him take, like I said, against Hyun. There, it defended against the pool, but we'll see how it fares against a decidedly different strategy. This is almost polar opposite from super aggression up to, well, a 15 hatch.
Yep. Yeah, pretty defensive stuff coming right now out of Revival. I mean, especially with the gas coming after the pool, it really indicates. You see the quick spine crawler, but he is pulling up 100 gas already, so it looks like we may have speed on the field coming out of Revival here in just a second. Alternatively, it could be a Roach Farm, but yep, there's the speed starting up right now. I think I even said that before he started researching it. But yeah, so Leno moving out with a couple of Zerglings right now. He wants to get himself some information.
Yeah, and that information is indeed going to, information is indeed going to be found. I apologize, I have to support my co-caster. And that's not just information, it's another 14 lanes coming up after this. So Leno's actually going to try and move it and just do some significant damage.
That he is. Now Revival did drop the baneling nest down. We can see it's still got another 44 seconds left to go though. Now Leno, on the other hand, it looks like he's going for banelings as well. So he may opt to just kind of pull up speedlings here for a little while, wait for that. Oh my god, this is a massive quantity of speedlings right now out of Leno. He's going to be pushing in. Revival is going to be hard-pressed to defend against this. He still doesn't see it coming. He has no... Oh my god, he didn't even see these speedlings leave. He has absolutely no idea. Only now is he seeing... And he has nothing. He has nothing on the way. He's got 2 Zerglings. Leno might just take an extremely quick victory here. He gets the full surround on the Queen, on the drones, on the Zergling, on everything. And Revival is probably dead from here, Kevin. There's almost nothing he's going to be able to do as Leno is getting ready to even morph in some banelings.
Oh my god, this is a disaster. Revival trying to morph in some Zerglings right now, but they're coming out 2 at a time. They're just immediately being gobbled up by the speedlings that Leno already has on the map. And Revival hasn't even taken the time to put down any Zergling speed or anything like that because he can't afford it. So let's see here as Leno trying to duck in. He's trying to just get one last big baneling shot, but he doesn't even need him. Oh god, that's so close to doing significant damage, but he's just saving his baneling because he knows he has this game won. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like FXO is going to advance into the Premier Division.
Down to just 17 supply, half the workers of his opponent, and Zerglings in his base. Revival is not able to even give a showing here as Leno just simply killed him with some speedling, something that Well, he's pretty just famous for doing, actually.
Yeah, he's pretty darn good at that. Now, of course, it looks like Leno isn't going to try and just go for the outright murder of him. Oh, hey, Baneling. Kills actually one worker, damages a few more, so Leno could follow this up with another few speedlings and do some damage, but he didn't anticipate doing that much damage, actually. He thought he was going to do a little bit, he was going to back out, and nothing was really going to be an issue, but now he's 2.5 times the workers of his opponent, and, I mean, Revival... it's going to be so difficult for him to try and find any success from here on out.
Oh, but if he does, this will be a game for the record books, Kevin.
Yeah,
so I love when players stay in, especially when you take this much early damage.
Yes.
Because, like, early damage is the hardest kind of damage to recover from. It's just very basic and straightforward. You know exactly. You're like, okay, actually, he has 19 workers to 33 and no tech advantage. In the late game, it's like, oh, you lost all your workers, but, you know, you had 14 command centers, so you just dropped 1,000,000 mules, and it can get a little bit perplexing, but if Revival were to rally something here, it will actually be one of the greatest comebacks in history.
And looks like Leno's going to take another look around, and he's going to get a perfect scout, and unfortunately for Revival, he's going to see, well, there's really not a lot here that can kill me. He's making 4 roaches right now. I wouldn't be too surprised to see him just make about, well, 12 of them and just move across the map.
Yep. Probably gearing. You can see the timing here. 160 on his +1. The Lair will be able to complete. He can start up Glio Reconstitution, which is a 110-second upgrade. And they're only going to be separated by about 20 seconds. So it's going to be a beautiful timing for Leno to leave as soon as Glio is done. And by the time he arrives, +1 will be done. There's the Glio. There's the Burrow. And yeah, that's basically what is probably going to go down here for Leno. He's just going to pump roaches for the next minute or two, and then be able to go for a really, really powerful timing.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, he's obviously playing this very smart. He wants to make sure that he's not going to overextend himself. He doesn't want to take any unnecessary risks. He doesn't want to throw the game away to the point where, I mean, because obviously this is still the ace match. This is still the final game. If Leno loses this game, then FXO spends another season in Contender Division. They want to make sure that they're going to be nice and secure and actually make it through to the next round. So he's doing everything he needs to. He's got a third base coming up. He's got an infestation pit. He's making those roaches, yes, but he's not moving out and killing his opponent. And that is, of course, giving time for Revival to sit back. You know, we kind of drew the analogy before, too, where if you let your opponent sit back, let's say you're 3 times ahead of them or something like that, and in, like let's say you're at a power level of 3,000. We'll make this into Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
you're at a power level of 3,000, and your opponent's at a power level of 1,000. So if you wait until you're, well, somewhere over 9,000, well, maybe they're up to 7,000 by then, and as they have the same disparity, and then all of a sudden, a mistake on your part can actually let them back into it.
Oh, that was so much better than the reference that I made yesterday. I think it was. That was yes.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
And then Goku comes up, goes Super Saiyan, and then everyone dies. So
yeah,
that's kind of what happens.
Command man. All right, Revival is going to spot. Oh, actually, that's a Lenox changeling, so never mind. I was like purple Zergling.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lenox coming in right now with a massive choo-choo train of roaches, and there's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's spine crawlers that he's just gonna walk by, and Revival. I mean, he made a great effort here, but how's he gonna kill these roaches? He isn't. GG.
GG, and Leno has done it. We have our first change of teams here at the IPTL as FXO will move up to the Premier Division. TSL is going to be sent down to the Contender Division for next season. TSL certainly still a team to look out for. They put this all the way to a game number 9 and put up a great showing tonight.
Yeah, a lot of people saying, you know, FXO deserves to be in the Premier Division, and now they've proven it. Taking down TSL 5-4 in an incredibly close series, actually, but Leno just proving too much for SCV Life to deal with.
That's right. So there we have it, guys. It's going to be it for us tonight. Tomorrow we have an awesome match. We have Incredible Miracle versus Evil Geniuses. The winner of that is going to move into the finals of the IPTL. The loser, they'll still collect $2,000, but, you know, it'll be a good performance, but they're certainly fighting for that final spot. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that first place, a $9,000 prize. Guys, nobody wants to miss out on that. You absolutely want to be here tomorrow. We'll be live at 4 o'clock Pacific. I'm Kibbles.
And I'm Kevin Nagy, and we want to remind you guys that you need to check out our top 16 casters for our SE2 caster search.
Yeah.
The videos should be up right about now on our new YouTube channel, youtube.com/IPL Esports. All we want you to do is go through and let us know which of those casters you like the best by liking their video. It is ultimately our decision in this contest, but we're curious who you guys favor, so we're judging that by the amount of likes that each video gets. So send them a like, make sure that you know that you're supporting them, and we'll have the top 8 announced on Friday.
Looking forward to that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and from everybody here at IPL, have a good night.